There's an article out that I was reading talking about presidential libraries. Now, Joe Biden will no longer be president after 12 noon, January 20th, 2025. Sometime after that, the work is going to begin on his presidential library. And almost all presidents have a library now. Um, Collections of stuff from their presidency, things about their presidency, their documents, things about their life, etc. And they are a collection of libraries that are run by the National Archives. But a lot of the money for presidential libraries, especially their uh, operations and their funding and all of it, comes from donors, from private donors. Well, now some Democratic donors are saying they don't plan to donate to the Biden library. At least some people are saying they're hearing rumblings of it. Um, People connected to uh, Joe Biden and who are involved with the library are saying they're not hearing those kind of things. But why? Why are they saying they don't want to donate to Joe Biden's library? Well, it has to do with the fact that Joe Biden pardoned Hunter. They're saying it leaves a bad taste in their mouth and it just caps off a bad year for Joe Biden, and now they're mad, so they're not going to donate. Well, you guys, I don't know if it's the same people, but there was a big section of the Democrats who pushed Joe Biden to run again after Donald Trump announced and they had a favorable midterm. So Joe Biden says, "Okay, I wasn't going to run for a second term initially, but I'm going to run. I'm going to do it. I can beat Donald Trump." And that runs smooth until we get to the debate. He has a bad debate and a small section of Democrats push him out of the race, badger him for 3 weeks, constantly saying things like, is he going to drop out? He should drop out. We need to do somebody else. We need to have a primary. Even though we had just gotten done with all of the primaries, and they panicked over his bad debate performance and pushed him aside. When ultimately Joe said, fine, I'm dropping out of the race and I endorse Kamala Harris. And that left a bad taste in their mouths. Well, then Joe Biden, after explaining his decision, kind of stepped back from the public limelight to give the light to Kamala Harris and let her, you know, take over the news cycle with her campaigning. And because he's shrunk from the public eye, some of them are mad about that. And now, after all of it happened, and then Kamala Harris loses the election, people are mad at him for not dropping out sooner. They're mad at him for all this stuff. And then he looks at it and goes, they have drugged my son through the mud for 4 years, and they're going to continue to do it for the next four. So I have no choice but to pardon him, hoping that that keeps him, away from being targeted the next 4 years. Almost any parent would make that same choice. And now some of these same people are saying, you know what? I'm not going to donate to his library. I think he tarnished his legacy enough. How much more do you want from the guy? You know what? If you don't donate to his library, I'm sure other people will, and it'll be fine. But there is an issue in the Democratic Party. There is a subset of the party who wants what they want when they want it, and then when they get what they want and it doesn't work out their way, they're mad. So I don't see what the big deal is, but apparently there is a subset of Democratic donors who, at least according to some reports, are saying they're not going to donate to the Joe Biden presidential library. I think it's foolish, but, it's their money. They can do with it as they please.